This right here is a shoe marketplace on the dark web, but something's off about it. The site is called the Shoeman, and it has like a bunch of shoes for sale, but every shoe has a name and an age, and the prices are actually, that one's kind of normal. The prices are really weird. Like this was $160 for some muddy flip-flops, or $170 for a pair of shoes with the toe ripped off, $189 for one boot. This one right here has just got a pencil in them. I don't know, I just feel like something weird is going on. So I am gonna try to order some. I gotta figure out which ones I want, but stay tuned. All right, it's about time. What's up guys, today we're buying shoes on the dark web. I found this site called the Shoeman recently, and they have a bunch of shoes for sale. Some of them are kind of shady. It just so happens that the one pair that fits me has the most aura. People on Twitter were talking about luminol, so I will try to test this to see what it is. But without further ado, let's order these. Also, yeah, the likelihood that I don't get my product or my payment just gets taken is very, very high, as it always is on the dark web. Again, I do not know why the shoes have an age on them as well, but maybe we'll find out. Hit checkout. I've never had a site on the dark web ask for my name or birthday, but also I have no idea why it has a rental length, but that's very weird as well. I guess I'm going with 1 year rental length. Very strange. Maybe I'll learn more about that later. I gotta copy this address, paste that in. It's bizarre. I'm actually making a little bit of money here because of the conversion rate. I gotta wait for this to go through. And there we go. Submit. Okay. Transaction received. We'll email you your tracking. Okay, that's always a good sign though, because the listing for the product I got is gone, which hopefully means that I do actually get sent something. I guess we'll find out. Well, it might be the ugliest shipping confirmation I've ever seen, but the dark web shoes are coming June 2nd, which is Monday. Okay, I just had to open it in a new tab. Cool. I guess we'll see what actually shows up. As most of y'all know, I ordered some shoes off the dark web, and while I was at work, I got the notification that they just got delivered. I'm headed to the P.O. box right now to go pick them up. Here we go. Something. Sure, why boots would be fragile, to be honest. Bro, there's no way I just dropped this down the stairs. That's not coming from the box, it's coming from my neighbors. Also, regardless of what's in this box, I'm gonna go live on Twitch around 9 Eastern time to discuss. Okay. It's gonna be annoying. Oh, I need to put on gloves, hold on. Also, we should probably wash my hands right now. Here we go. Wow. Okay, these are real. We're gonna have to test this. The luminol gets here tomorrow, but ooh. All right, what's up guys? So here's where we're at currently with the boots. I just got the blacklight in the mail. For the blacklight to work, we need something called luminol, and Amazon says it should be here in a couple hours. I think I'm gonna be at work by the time it gets here, but I'll show you what I learned last night. Last night I ordered some hydrogen peroxide, and when I dab some on the clean parts of the sole, nothing really happens, but when I dab it on the more suspicious parts, it does foam up. So, according to ChatGPT, there are a lot of false positives that will also cause foaming with hydrogen peroxide. So I'm waiting on the luminol to try to figure out what this is. In regards to the tape, I am gonna get a VHS player. But yeah, so until that stuff comes, we just know they're dirty boots. And I'm really thinking about wearing them to work. update on the dark web shoes. I got a VCR and I'm playing the tape. It's a little bit over an hour long and it is very bizarre. I'll show you guys the first couple seconds of it. I don't really know what to make a lot of it. There's definitely parts of it that I can't show on stream. I'm going through and writing down when those are, and then I'll try to not show them when we go through it. But yeah, I don't really know what to make of this thing. So I'll be live at 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm actually so glad I used a P.O. box. All right, this is what I'm doing with the VHS. As soon as I get the replacement VCR, I'm hooking it up to the TV and I'm watching it. I'm definitely gonna record it just in case, and I might be quiet. I might stream it. I have no idea how long it's gonna be. If it has anything problematic in it, I'm gonna try to censor that out, and then I'm just gonna post it. If it's short, I'm gonna post it everywhere. And if it's long, I'm gonna try to hook up a capture card and post it on here. Okay guys, so I posted the full VHS on my YouTube today. If you are easily freaked out, don't watch it. There's a lot of weird stuff in there. Basically, it's just a bunch of messages and old movie clips pasted together, and then there are a bunch of slots called submissions, where it just says like a name and submission. Some of those submission spots have videos inside of them where the boots are shown, and if those are real, they're pretty messed up. I now know why they asked for my name, because there's a slot with my name created in there, but there's no video in mine. Right here really bothered me. I'll show you why. I posted that to my subs only, and someone said to rewind it, so I did that, and it says this.
Only the devil knows that. I heard her moving things all around that room all night. Never heard such goings on, and she wouldn't let me in her room this morning.
She's a strange one.
So yeah, it's just weird. I need to figure out if the clips of the shoe stuff is like real or fake, because if it's real, it's bad. People have realized some creepy stuff, like the names of the submissions that got rejected are also the names that are on the site. Once more people watch it and kind of come up with more information, I'll post a full analysis. Until then, bro, I probably watched this whole thing like 9 or 10 times. It's getting to the point now where when I hear people not talking to rewind, it sounds weird. So I honestly need to take a break for a little bit. Also, I think it's unrelated. I got a skin infection on my leg, which I honestly don't think is from the boots, but I'm now on antibiotics, so great. All right, so the VHS that came with the dark web shoes. I was gonna do like a detailed analysis or whatever today. I didn't have time before work, so I'm just gonna keep this short. So basically, the tape is a bunch of horror movie clips in rewind, and then there are a bunch of messages. There are also these things called submission slots, but I'll get back to those. So basically, all the messages talk about the shoeman, not upsetting him, not destroying the product, which I assume is the boots. Also not losing the product because it will eventually be collected. The submission slots are definitely the more interesting part though. So there are all these little parts of the video that are like sectioned out that say a name and then submission. The slots are definitely why they asked for my name when I bought the boots, because there's a slot in the video that says Shiloh, which is the name I put, and then submission. Most of the submission slots have video recorded over them of, it looks like people wearing the boots who are not moving and sometimes disfigured. I can't get into detail, but sometimes the people are moving and then slightly later they are not moving, so I hope that paints a picture. Most of the submissions are judged as approved, but some of them aren't. Like some people apparently didn't submit or their submission was invalid. Now what people notice is all the submissions that are labeled as invalid are also the names of people on the site with the shoes. And one of the messages that's repeated on the tape a lot is submit or be submitted. And then after the submissions that aren't approved, there are clips from people think the shoeman of those people that didn't submit being submitted. And since one of the messages on the tape a lot is submit or be submitted, basically people think that if you don't add to the tape, you will be added to the tape. Obviously, I'm open to other interpretations or theories, but that's kind of the leading theory as of now. So that's where we're at. Also, I'd recommend not watching the tape because it says watching is enrolling or whatever, so maybe just don't watch it. Stay safe. kind of in a rush here. I got a match I'm packing for. But for those of you that don't know, I bought some shoes off the dark web, and last night I figured out that the heel on one of them was hollow, and it had this in it. Here's what I know. That chip is called an A9G. Here's a GPS, and that is a cellular antenna. It also, importantly, has a SIM card. I searched the other boot and the inside of the VHS. I also searched all through the box and the bubble wrap. Now the lights that were blinking on the chip when I opened it up mean that it was connected to cellular and had a GPS signal. But it stopped blinking like 5 minutes after I made the video, and I haven't seen it blink since. So I'm not sure if it can be like remotely shut off, or it just died, or if it has like a power saving mode. I don't know, I'm really not sure how that's working, but it was definitely flashing when I found it. I'm gonna check out the SIM card or order a burner phone to like put the SIM card into to try to see what network it is. I also might be able to actually connect to the chip and see what code it was running. I'm cautious to like cut the power to the thing or put it in a Faraday cage because I don't want whoever is monitoring it, if there is someone monitoring it, to like see that the signal's lost. But yeah, I've been really busy with wrestling the past couple days, and I'm gonna be for like 2 more days, so I'm hoping tomorrow at the very least I'll be able to make a video analyzing the whole VHS tape situation. So see you soon. Here we go. So as you guys may know, I ordered some boots off the dark web, and I recently figured out that one of the heels was hollow. I had found this chip thing in it, and it has a SIM card in it. So I got pretty much the cheapest unlocked phone that I could get. I'm hoping that this thing has some type of like browser on it, but by the looks of it, that might be kind of unlikely. Let's see if we got some charge in this battery. Here we go. At least if I don't learn anything about the SIM card, I can start trapping. Okay, let's see if we got a browser. Okay, good, we do have a browser. All right, let's get the SIM card out. Interesting. Looks like someone just scribbled out the numbers. Okay, the SIM card as is does not fit, but I think I can take this outer layer off. There we go. I gotta try to not lose this. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh, 4G LTE, let's go. Okay, let's see if this thing is a phone number. Calling myself. Okay. Ooh, call ended. Okay, fail. See what this browser is talking about. Okay. Ooh, we have internet. Okay, the cell carrier is. Now it's saying AT&T up there. Up in the top left. Okay, this is interesting. City, Naperville, Region, Illinois. Belgacom, that's really weird. All these sites are giving me drastically different locations. This one is saying Belgacom again. Okay, what the heck? Obviously, anytime you are using a mobile data, you're gonna have a dynamic IP, but this is really weird. I'm just confused why up in the top left it says AT&T now, and earlier it said T-Mobile. Regardless though, the SIM card is definitely functional in terms of cellular data, which means we gotta plug into this thing and see what it was sending. So I ordered a USB to serial converter, and it should be here tomorrow. Hopefully that means we can figure out what code this was running. Okay, I found something. I ordered these boots off the dark web to a PO box. Unfortunately, they had this GPS tracker in them. This tracker was actually like the worst thing ever to try to get into. I don't know if you can see, but there's a little chip right there called a CH340, and it's broken. That chip is basically what allows a computer to communicate with it. And I think whoever made it broke it on purpose so that no one could get the code off it. But I got one of these USB to serial converters, and I was able to connect that to the serial pins on the board. That's actually letting me see the serial output on the board. Not only that, but this thing actually has an AT command interpreter still, so I can, for instance, stop it from reading my GPS data like it just did. Honestly, I'm surprised whoever made the tracker didn't also break the serial pins off. Kind of made them less intimidating. Now here's where the real headache was. I'm saying AT interpreter for a reason. This thing should by default just use AT commands, but it's actually running custom firmware that uses Lua and AT commands. It was the worst thing ever to figure out. These are some of the docs for that firmware. That's what's giving it the ability to use variables. And that's what made it able to send my location, kinda. The irony in this situation is the tracker is only halfway working. It successfully sends my location to some server, and I can't see what the IP of the server is. But because the SIM card is data only and doesn't have SMS, the text message fails and spits out an error message with the phone number. And I'm covering it because I want to call it first. Or maybe text it. I don't know. I'm deciding right now. I got a text. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, I ordered some shoes on the dark web. These ones right right here. They had some gross stuff on it. I tested it. I think it's blood. They also came with this VHS tape. It had a bunch of creepy stuff on it. More on that soon. More importantly, the heel of one of the shoes was hollow, and it had this tracker in it, which was trying to send my location to a phone number. Now, I called the phone number, and the voicemail was really weird. So I left a voicemail, roasting the voicemail, and then they changed the voicemail saying to text them. I texted them. That was a couple days ago, and they just texted me back. Where did I just put the phone? Okay. Islanders. I'm just kidding. Sorry for the delay. Oh, wait. So I said, "Dear Shoeman, I found your number. Disregard that." Oh, I messed up the text. Why were you trying to track me, and what do you need to explain? Also, the name of the site is The Shoeman. The VHS was about the shoeman coming to get you or whatever, so that's why I'm calling him The Shoeman. Sorry for the delay. Couldn't get a signal for a few days. Look, I've seen your videos. I know who you are. I know you think you know who I am, but you have it backwards. The tracker is mine. I was just trying to see where they went, but he never even put them on. I can't say too much on here, but I'm on your side. I don't want you to do what I did. More on the way. Do not trust the shoeman. Okay, I got a SIM card for the burner phone, and I did text the shoeman. I think that voicemail was saying to text him. These keyboards are like very hard to type on, so the first message didn't really go as planned, but I did successfully text him eventually, and he has not messaged back yet, which sucks because I thought I would have a bigger update for you guys by now, but that's where we're at. So, Shoeman, if you're reading this or watching this, please text me. All right, so I ordered some boots off the dark web, and they had this little GPS tracker in them. I figured out that the tracker was trying to send my location to a phone number, and so today on my live stream, I called it.
I know who you are. I know what you did. And if you found this number,
So it's hella
I'm coming for you.
seductive.
Price must be paid.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for
What?
more options.
I don't know. I know bro's probably trying to be scary, but that sounds like why is he moaning into the phone? So I said this one back. Oh, I'm coming for you. I know who you are and what you did, and I'm gonna pay that price.
If you're satisfied with the message,
And we're gonna see where this goes. Okay, so as you guys know, someone on the dark web has been trying to track me. Piece is locked in. But I found their phone number, and I called it yesterday, and I heard their voicemail. So I left a message like making fun of his voice. And today I called again to see if he picked up, and the voicemail had changed. The voice is like completely different though. Like not like he just got self-conscious, like completely different. I can't understand it perfectly. I think I know what it says now, but here it is. Okay guys, we're headed to McDonald's. Fortunately we made it. I brought out the burner and the eye. First things first, there we go. Looks like we're in business. I downloaded Brave browser earlier today. And right here you can go new private window with Tor. And it actually does look pretty good. I'm gonna go right here with the eye and get it plugged in. Boom. And now we'll get the beast pulled up. Okay, my heart is actually pounding. I'm gonna say hello. Loading. Okay. Hello, my child. I see you correctly deciphered my hint. You have pleased the beast again. Are you ready to complete my eye? Wait, so can it see me? I'm saying no, give me the peek at the files. Loading. It says, let me see your face, my child. Thought it could see me. I'm saying, do I need to enable it or something? Loading. Saying, yes, my child, reveal yourself. How do I'm literally, whoa. My heart is like racing. One sec. No thank you, but can I get a 10-piece? Okay, here we go. Clicking allow. Okay, we got a green light. Whoa, okay, I didn't even message it and it's just loading. Okay, typing. You have pleased the beast, my child. Here's your peak. There are 7 files in the encrypted directory. They are titled readme.txt, chords.csv, contacts.csv, walletinfo.txt, vid6.bin, script.py, and one I will not say. Oh, I'm not liking this. Okay, I'm saying, can you send me them? And is typing out another Walmart link. I really do not. Bro, this thing is just asking me. Oh, it's typing again. It is only 16.1. Okay, we gotta go. Very bad idea. Very bad idea. We are not doing that. Come on.
Waiting for connection.
Come on. Okay, I gotta get my car. There we go.